Hi Libra, welcome to my channel. This is going to be the reading for June the 22nd through the 28th. This is a kind of a special reading, okay, because we have a lot of retrogrades right now, okay. We're about to have 6, okay, and we have the mischievous Mercury in retrograde as well, okay. We all know the effect the little guy can have on all of us, okay. Also, we have a solar eclipse this Sunday, a solar eclipse in Cancer, okay, so we have a lot of stuff going on right now, astrologically speaking, and this is, you know, in one way or another affecting us all, okay, so that's why I say these are special readings, okay, and they will be for the next week for sure. What else? What I always say, don't forget this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you, which is normal. Don't forget to check your other placements such as Rising, Moon and Venus, since this is a love reading mainly, okay? And for you cross watchers, don't forget that energies can go both ways, okay? With that being said, we can start the reading. Okay, no, there are too many. I think that's okay. Let's see what we have. Okay, 3 of Wands in the reverse, 2 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Okay, Hangman. Okay. I don't have any major arcanas here, so there's no zodiac that is coming strong out of the reading, okay? We have here, well, we have the Hangman, which is Pisces, okay? But the rest is like Swords, Pentacles, okay? Cups. So, but mainly I think we have Swords, okay? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups in the reverse, okay? So there's this feeling of you not having a wish fulfilled, okay? There's a feeling that something's missing. It's like, yes, I'm working things by myself, okay? Because the 9, as well as the 9 of Pentacles, they talk about you being somehow alone, okay? But this coming in the reverse is like, yes, I'm working things out by myself, but it's feeling kind of meh, okay? It's not that you're feeling bad, but it's like there's something missing, okay? With this 9 of Cups in the reverse. So let's see. Here we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse, the 2 of Swords, and the 4 of Swords. So here there was a possible relationship or some, you know, partnership of any type, because the Wands, okay, these are not no cups, of course, okay, and they talk about a cooperation with a very good potential, okay, but it's coming in the reverse. So this was some sort of relationship that didn't live up to your expectations, okay, possibly due to indecisions one of you or the 2 of you had, okay, and you didn't come to any sort of agreement on those indecisions, okay? It's like you were torn, you or the 2 of you, okay? Because the 2 of Swords talks about being indecisive. Then I feel that instead of talking out all those differences and, you know, trying to reach this relationship's potential, you chose to, you know, to retire from the battlefield, so to speak, okay? Because we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords talks about you resting, you reflecting on things, okay? But without really doing anything, okay? It's just, you know, you meditating and thinking about things, okay? But not doing anything about the solution or the possible solution of whatever conflict you're thinking about. So there was like an indecision that made the 2 of you or one of you retire from the scene, so to speak, and, you know, think about things, okay? But in a very, you know, you were hurt, you know, you are the 2 of you, because when you retired to think about things, I mean, look at this cat, okay? he's injured. I mean, he's not having a good time. He's not like retiring for vacation. He's like, no, I need to take time by myself so I can really think things over, okay? Then, in the present, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Five of Swords in the reverse. So, there's this situation in which you feel you are juggling. You're like, I don't know whether to do this or that, okay? But at the same time, I feel that this indecision is kind of coming to an end because we have this Two of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? At the same time, we have this Knight of Wands. This talks about a very passionate character, okay? A person who perhaps has a lot of fire in their element, okay? Because this is Wands, okay? Wands represent fire. And this person looks like it's coming towards you, okay? With some sort of proposal, because this is a Knight, okay? And the thing is that you're like in a position of, okay, I think that I've made up my mind, okay? On the other hand, I see the Five of Swords here in the reverse. So this reunion, so to speak, doesn't look so good, okay? Because we have a card that represents conflict, okay? And it represents a conflict that has no winners, okay? Because when we have this card, Five of Swords, upright, it represents a battle that perhaps you can, win. You can win this battle, but the feeling you're going to have after it is not going to be a feeling of victory, but a feeling of you will have a feeling of failure. But like this is like there are no winners in this battle. So there's like somebody coming really impulsively towards the other person, but this is not resulting in a good thing, okay? Perhaps because one of you is still thinking things over. Then, as a result of that, we have the Hangman, okay, which is things coming to a blockage, things in a stalemate, okay? Things not moving, something not happening, or you also changing the way you are perceiving a certain situation, because this also talks about seeing things from another point of view, okay? It could also be that the person who is reflecting might be seeing the situation from another perspective, okay? It could also be that. At the same time, this could be this person deciding to leave the situation, okay? To leave the situation and to leave to a state in which this person is taking care of him or herself, okay? Because we have the King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands is a very, charismatic, bold, creative character, okay? It has to do with fire signs. So perhaps this is someone who got tired of thinking and got tired of waiting for another person to make a decision and decided to walk away from the situation and to focus on themselves. The thing is that at the bottom of the deck we had the Nine of Cups. So this is like making the person who took this decision is feeling good about it, but at the same time it's like there's something missing because this came in the reverse. So let's clarify a little bit this cards with the White Cat Tarot. As I say, let's bring some light to all this darkness. Okay, we have 2, 2, 2. Okay, we have 3 number 2s. That must mean something. Having 2 options, indecision for sure. Okay, you want to talk. Again, we have the Five of Swords. You see, there's a conflict here. Okay, but here. Well, it came like this, okay? If I take it upright, it represents, as I told you, a fight that perhaps you win, okay? But you don't feel like you don't feel it like a victory, okay? It's like, okay, I won because perhaps the other side or my enemies, whatever you call it, they retired from the battlefield, okay? So it's like really worthless fight, okay? But it came again, okay? The Five of Swords, so conflict. Also, if you're asking for the zodiac, you know, swords, they have to do with air, okay? So possibly air signs. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, okay? So this is something not wanting to deal with feelings anymore, okay? Or dealing with their feelings in the wrong way, okay? When you deal with your feelings in the wrong way, for example, instead of, you know, giving your love in the right ways to the right person, you start fantasizing, you start, you know, imagining things, okay? You're not dealing with your feelings in the way you should, okay? Or directly you are avoiding them, okay? So we had the Five of Swords, as I told you. We have the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant, this is a Taurus, okay? If you're asking for the zodiac. So this could be that one of you wanted something more stable, again, okay? And this didn't happen, okay? When I say stable, it's because there was an indecision, okay, from one of you. And of course, this has nothing to do with the stability the Hierophant represents, okay? And this caused a lot of confusion, okay, the Eight of Swords. But perhaps the problem is not as big as you think, okay, because it came in the reverse. But still, there's a problem and there's a conflict going on with this Five of Swords, okay? Also, we have someone who is deciding, yes, to focus on themselves, okay? Because we have another king, the King of Pentacles, but it came in the reverse. So this is like you fully investing your time and your energies in, let's say, the material world, okay? It's like, I don't want to deal with my feelings because it's not worth it, okay? I had a big deception with them because this is the Six of Wands in the reverse, okay? So this represents, in upright, it's a celebration, okay? In which you are recognized by others, okay? In the reverse is like, you know, a failure that everybody knew about, okay? It's like this sort of breakups in which everybody knows about it and everybody starts just asking you, what happened? Why did you break up? Okay, this is something that was very, you know, all your friends, your relatives, acquaintances got to know about this, okay? And this was really uncomfortable for you, okay? And all in all, and we have the other two, we have the Two of Wands again, okay? So this was really frustrating for you because you saw a big potential in this, okay? But at the same time, you got tired of waiting, okay? And you've got tired of all this indecision and all of this instability, okay? Because this card also talks about waiting for something, okay? But something that has a potential, because you see this guy is here at the top of a mountain, perhaps, and he's holding a world, okay? So there's a big potential here, but there's waiting at the same time. But with the other cards we have, you know, the Two of Swords, the Four of Swords, okay? This was like you waiting in vain, basically. So finally, you decided to focus on yourself, okay, with these two kings, King of Wands and King of Pentacles, okay? This is you trying to recover your passion, because perhaps during the course of this relationship, you kind of forgot about yourself, okay? Because you invested too much in this other person. Now you are regaining that confidence and that passion that was kind of asleep, okay, inside of you. The bad thing is that perhaps in an attempt of not dealing with your feelings, okay, you are focusing yourself way too much, okay, on the material world, okay? But it doesn't matter, okay? Whatever works for you, okay? But this is what the cards are saying, huh? So let's see what advice do we have, or what additional message we have from the Energy Oracle. let's see. Oh, by the way, I'll leave an additional astrological info in the description box below, so you can complement that info with the reading, okay? So we can use tarot and astrology, okay? And have the full picture of what's going on, or at least something as close as possible. Okay, blossoming abundance. Yes, right now you're feeling like I need to focus on myself, definitely, okay? With this King of Pentacles and this blossoming abundance, okay? You feel like, listen, I have all the resources I need to move forward with my life, okay? I don't need to be thinking about all these things that represented a waste of time for me, that brought me a lot of confusion, conflict. And I'm just going to focus on what's in front of me, okay? Because it's looking good to you, okay? It's not making you feel fully satisfied, okay? Because we have this King of Cups emotions in the reverse, and the Nine of Cups again we had in the reverse, okay? But it's not looking so bad for you, okay? Perhaps because you're comparing it with the nightmare or the whatever situation you lived in the past, and this is like, wow, at least I am in a quiet place right now in which I can work on myself as I have always should have done, okay? So I think this is it, okay? So blossoming abundance, that's a great message for you to close the reading. So that's all what I have for you today. As I always say, I hope this was somehow helpful. Have a fantastic week. Don't forget about the retrograde, so be careful of that. Well, take a look at the Astro info, as I told you, that I'm going to leave in the description box below. And take care. See you next time. Goodbye.